Hi, welcome to Moose Jaw This Week. I'm Lyle Johnson, your host, and today we're going to talk to Evie Koop Sawatzky about RuBarb's upcoming love song. I mean, the February 14th is the final. It's called All You Need Is Love and Rock.
And roll. Yes. I started off with the idea of all you need is love and rock and roll because Moose Jaw really loves music. And I mean, being the home of CHAB and all the classic hits, you know, from the golden era, I thought, oh, this would be
Broadcasting.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought this would be a really great show. And last year we did Sisters of Swing at Valentine's, and it seemed to be the right kind of thing. So I thought, oh, and all you need is love. That's a great title. And then I realized, oh, but you know what?
Anybody's ever made a song with that?
I know, they should. They
Yeah.
really should. And I thought, well, you know, people might get the impression it's just Beatles. And I mean, honestly, Beatles have a million songs, totally easy to do. But I thought to make it just a little bit broader, a little bit more accessible, so that everyone's waiting to hear their favorite song, that I would broaden it out a little bit. So it turned into All You Need Is Love and Rock and Roll.
And you have Beach Boys and
Beach Boys, Aretha
Elvis
Franklin,
Presley,
Elvis Presley, what else? Patsy Cline. You know, it's just goes on and on.
it's a concert format rather than a story. People should know
Yeah.
that when they come.
Yeah, I mean, you'll follow a journey of the lead singer actors, but it won't be so much. It won't be so book heavy, where there's a lot of lines that are leading it on. So if you're not really a musical theater person, then you know, you get a chance to experience the music and the emotion behind the music. And I'm really looking forward to using a lot more some visual like projections and some other
So
work
the
as
set
well.
will be mobile in the sense that it'll be it'll be not consistent. It'll just be every song will be enhanced by different.
By different lighting,
Yeah.
by different projections and movies and pictures, and it'll be nice. And sometimes it'll be the whole band that's playing, and sometimes it'll just be two of the actors doing a duet or doing a solo. And so it'll really take the music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It'll take you on a really beautiful ride. And it's not. And sometimes the love shows at Valentine's might feel like you have to be part of a special club. You know, the you know.
Yeah. Oh yes,
So,
we're
but
so in love.
We're so
We
in
have
love
to
club.
share
This
with
is what we have to do.
everybody, yes.
And so, but it really is about, you know, I guess if I'd say, you know, one year when we did Driving Miss Daisy, it was kind of the love of family or non-conventional relationships, and in this case, you know, it's the love of music. And whenever we listen to a song, we all have different interpretations of what an individual song means to us. And it, you know, as I've used this idea with my students before, where they might not have a sense of romantic love, but they can really connect with a piece because they have a really good relationship with their brother, or their kitty cat. You know, they have a really good relationship with a grandma, and so I think All You Need Is Love can relate to so much more than
not
just
romantic
love. But for those people that are looking for something romantical to do,
Date night.
exactly. And, you know, I think that's one of the great things about theater as a whole. And I was going to mention our season tickets are still for sale. We added another show to the season after we.
Well, you know, why not?
Why not? Actually,
add
it was taking a little bit longer to get
more? Come to fruition.
to fruition, to get the details sorted out. But now we're doing the
What'd you add?
the world premiere of Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town. So we're opening with Festival of Words on Festival of Words weekend, and then we'll be continuing throughout Mary Poppins, interspersing that so people can get two different shows back to back again.
Stephen Laycock, right?
Stephen Laycock, yeah. I actually worked at the Stephen Laycock Museum in Aurelia for a summer there, and so I got to know a lot about A lot about him. It was kind of the same kind of experience as working at the tunnels. You know, you're going through the house and you're like, oh, and this panel opens and this. But anyway, so really funny guy. And I grew up in Orillia. I was born in Orillia. I guess I didn't really grow up there, but my family was there, so I felt like I was home. Yeah. And so I've always known about his work, and I've actually been surprised when I've heard, you know, this great Canadian writer isn't as well known in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is my mission, you know, to let people know how hilarious this guy was. I mean, he's basically, 22 minutes, but from like, 100 years ago, and very funny, and all about small town politics, which I think is kind of funny sometimes.
I was trying to think, there's Stuart McLean.
Yeah.
It's like Stuart McLean would be 50 years ago.
Yes.
He has that intimate knowledge and intimate perception of how people interact.
Great storytelling. So I'm excited to do that production. So we added that to the season, and the beautiful thing about getting a season ticket, and I mean, what a great Valentine's present, but the beautiful thing about getting a season ticket is it says, hey, you, friend, romantic person, sibling, child, mom. We have a lot of kids buying them for their moms. I want to spend time with you. And look, here, we're going to get together. We're going to have a special night that we set aside. Let's go for dinner. Let's go out to a show. We're going to spend time together. In the next 6 months, we're going to go to some shows. And I've heard so many wonderful stories about that. And if theater can bring families together, I think that that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and obviously it's a wonderful way to showcase the great talent that you're able to bring to Moose Jaw and to.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, who are some of the people? Do you get to sing in All You Need Is Love, or do you?
I'm just going to direct, but I'm going to try and use my brain and technological side. So I'll be doing a lot of the movies and the video work that accompanies what's going on stage.
They'll always have Paris.
And so I'm going to be doing more of that and hoping to kind of stretch the box on what would normally be seen with theater in Moose Jaw in particular. Not,
Who
but
are some of the people?
I went and did auditions in Toronto.
I know, yeah.
And I met an incredible young lady named Seidel Arbego, and I hope I said her name right. And she plays piano like a dream. She's got the voice of a soul singer, and I was like, oh, I have to work with her. And she's just, but she does like soul, rock and roll, pop, and she's a classical singer, authentically, genuinely both, and an incredible actress as well. Tyler Check, he's been at Drayton Valley doing shows like Million Dollar Quartet. So he's got a real love for that the music of this time period, and he plays guitar and a million other things. So I'm going to try and get him playing a few instruments. He does cello and all kinds of stuff. So we'll have a wonderfully diverse interpretation of all this music.
How many performances do you have?
We have 8 performances.
Okay, right.
And
How many people, sorry?
There's the 2 actors,
Yeah.
and then we have a backline of 3 artists as well.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I remember to say, I should say John McWilliams is playing drums.
Everybody, John Boy is there. Yeah.
And he's amazing.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a
Good
great guy. But on Wednesday, February 14th at 2 o'clock, we're doing a relaxed performance. So that matinee will be a matinee where there are relaxed attitudes towards movement and sound from the audience. The lights will remain up during the show so that people who need to move in and out, whether they're with a child or we've had people with autism bring their what's the word? Dog assistants,
Yeah.
and they'll come and they can lie down on the ground and listen to the music.
Service dogs.
Service dogs. Oh my goodness. David Reed out there, if you're listening, you're going to be laughing at me right now. The beautiful thing about that is whether it's people with cataracts or people who need to have a little more assistance with auditory or visual, parents and families who've wanted to share these experiences with them are able. You can come to any show. You're welcome at any show, but sometimes you feel like you're not welcome. And I wanted to set aside a specific time to say, you are welcome, and if we can help out in any other way to get you to the show, to spend time with your family. Some moms just saying, I've never been able to share this with my child because I've always been worried about how it's going to affect the other audience members. And that's what a relaxed performance is.
And we're in our last minute already.
How does it happen?
When does this take place? And it's the 9th to the 14th, I think.
It's the 9th to the 18th.
18th.
Yep, and it's at the Moose Jaw Cultural Center. Tickets can be purchased at our box office.
Which is open from 10 to 5 daily.
Yep. Call 306-693-1771 or go online to rubarb.ca. And one more thing I'll just point out. Our AGM, our annual general meeting, is on January 30th, right here in our rehearsal spaces. No, it'll be across the hall, the bigger room. Yeah. It'll be a great opportunity if people have any questions or want to get involved and learn more about RuBarb and our journey so far. We'd love to have everyone come and join us.
Okay. And wrap it up, he says. So anyway.
This is time for the song and dance routine.
Yeah,
Go.
okay. Yeah. And we're going to be watching RuBarb do their show, and I hope that you get a chance to come out and see it. Some very fine talent and some great choices of music that you'll set you in the mood for love of family, love of companionship, whatever. It'll address that. And so thanks, Evie, for being with us today. Thanks to you for watching. So we'll be right back with some other interesting items that are coming up in Moose Jaw in the next little while. Don't go away.